Terry Miluski is a journalist and author of Blood for Blood, 50 years of the Global Khalistan Project. He is now joining us on this broadcast from Ottawa, Canada. Mr. Miluski, thank you very much for making time for us and welcome to WION The World as One. I just told my viewers some of the contenders that will be, replacing Justin Trudeau. But I didn't mention one name, and that is Chrystia Freeland. Do you think she will be able to replace Justin Trudeau? Let's start from there.
Well, she certainly would be able, yes. And it's surprising you didn't mention her right up front, because in the first of the quickie polls that I've seen, she was number one. She actually seemed to be in the mid-20s with Mark Carney in the second spot. The low 20s, small quickie poll doesn't matter a whole lot, but Chrystia Freeland has been at the center of the government for the past 9 years, since the Liberals won power in 2015. She's been foreign minister, she's been the finance minister, she has been the essential minister of everything. And in the early going, she's certainly the principal contender, I would say. And in the second spot, I would say Mark Carney, simply because although he has very little political experience, he has, as you rightly pointed out in your report, an illustrious career as an economist, as the governor of the Bank of Canada and the governor of the Bank of England, a rare distinction. He's well known to every finance minister on the face of the earth. He's known in international fora. And I think either one of them could credibly take over the leadership. Of course, that's the leadership of the Liberal Party, isn't it? That's all. It's not much of a prize right now, because the pollsters say that party will inevitably lose the next election by a very wide margin to the Conservatives.
Mr. Miluski, let's talk about the party and the future of the party and also the future of Canada. There are so many analysts who are saying that the politics in Canada is somewhat gloomy now. What do you predict the future of the Liberal Party, the ruling Liberal Party, will be in the next few years?
Well, I think that the future of the Liberal Party starts with a stinging defeat, which, as I say, seems almost inevitable now in the spring of this year, as soon as possible, as soon as the opposition parties get an opportunity to bring down the government. It is a minority government, and the opposition parties have all pretty much pledged that they've had it. They're going to vote the government out of power as soon as they get a chance. Trudeau has engaged in a bit of chicanery by delaying his departure and closing down the parliament, proroguing the parliament, as they say, until the end of March, which gives him a few more weeks in power, but won't be able to do very much. He's a lame duck. So I think what's going to happen is that the Liberals will, the opposition parties will bring down the Liberals at the first opportunity. That will precipitate an election pronto, and that will see the installation, most likely, of the Conservatives. And then the Liberals can occupy themselves with their rebirth, reorganization, whatever. They've done it before. It's happened before. Liberals were relegated to the back benches and came back and ruled the country for nearly 10 years. So they're not finished, but in the short term, they're in the wilderness.
All right. Mr. Terry Miluski, thank you very much for your time and for talking to us. That's all the time we had for you this day. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.